I am so sorry. So sorry. I was running a little bit late. Hello, Carrie, Patty, John, Minnie Pearl. Who did I miss? Did I miss somebody so far? Constance Sue. No, I'm not talking about you, Constance Sue. Oh, girl, not you. Not you, lady. For sure. I'm being nosy, girl. I am not talking about Constance Sue has something to say. Because when Constance Sue has something to say, I usually see receipts with it. Oh my God, no. No, 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 no. Not today, Satin. Let me pull up my let me pull up my let me pull my chat up. Oh my gosh. I already know who you are. I already do. Let me see. Okay. All right. Hey, wee. How are you, darling? Oh, okay. Well, maybe not. Okay. Um, all right. Well, I will say welcome, Michigan lady. Welcome to the RC. Remain calm. Mary. Um, Trickster. Old hag. Psychotic biatch. Um, Crypt keeper. Am I missing one? I should just write a song. I should. Hello, Nick. Nicolina. I'll have to write you a song, Nick, for sure. Hey, I have a link. I have to send it to you. I won't forget, Nicolina. I think you will enjoy it. You will, ma'am. For sure. Hey, Flies on the Coastlaw or Carrie or Mr. A, can you guys drop Constance's link and Nick's link? Mr. A, I forgot to drop yours. I'm just checking things out. That's all. I'm being nosy, Nick. I'm being nosy. Just trying to see what's going on. I don't know what's going on yet. For sure. Nothing heavy, Nick. Nothing heavy. For sure. Yes, ma'am, I will. I was going to pin it. Let me drop it for you. There you go. There you go, ma'am. Let me come over here and I will pin that. I'm just slow today. I am very slow today. That is the truth. Hello, lady.
Hey, what are you being
How
nosy?
are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am actually doing pretty good. Pretty good.
I'm taking a break from my floors. Ugh, I'm so sick of mopping floors.
Right. I
And then I got
get you.
dinner.
Yeah, I know. I got things I'm doing around here. It's just like never ending.
It is.
Never ending. Yeah, it's good. I mean, I'm just trying to stay a mellow fellow the next couple weeks. So
Yeah, what's going on?
Nothing, just I got the anniversary of Todd's passing coming up, and we've been
Okay.
gradually going through some of that stuff, and
I can't,
so
I don't want to imagine.
yeah, it's I think that I kind of over, I don't know, the last year kind of mellowed out about it, and but I have children and grandchildren, and so things get a little bit harder for them, so I just try
Yeah.
not to break down a lot. I do it, you know, I'm mom. I have to, put my boots on and
Yeah.
be there where needed for sure.
I
For
commend you because I don't know if I'd be able to do it.
well, it's not easy, but
Maybe it would be a more of a I have to do it and forcing myself to do it.
right.
I don't know, but I don't want to imagine it and
Well, I just want to make sure everybody gets whatever they want, and yeah, it's
Mhm.
basically I have to do it, and I
Mhm.
procrastinated on it for a long time, so for sure. But
I
no,
don't
I want
I
I
don't do my lawn. We have a lawn boy, Patty. I am done with
girl,
that.
I've got a guy that comes out and does my yard too. Did you know that that was a big issue on YouTube for a while, that I had somebody come out and mow my grass, and
Oh.
yeah, that was a big problem. That's a big
We have a
problem.
really big lawn and my husband works his dick into the dirt. And that's the last thing he wants to do on the weekend, you
Don't say
know?
nothing about
Right,
husband, boo. How you doing,
right.
Nectarina?
Oh,
Hey,
Mr. A
Freeside.
is
I missed you.
I can't
you
hear
missed
him,
too.
so I don't know what he's saying.
All right,
I'm
Mr.
good.
A, mute yourself there, my friend. For real. Hey, free
So
side.
we hired one of Maggie's friends. He has a little lawn business. He does very well for himself. Him and his dad come over once a week. Hey, 10 o'clock is your curfew. Hey, seatbelt, 10 p.m. And they do the edging, the weeding, or I'm sorry, weed
Hmm.
whipping, and they mow and yeah.
Well, that was
Because
the thing.
I was doing it to like take the load off of Frank, but I was like,
Right.
I don't want to do this. This is like I don't want to do this.
Yeah, I've got a pretty big backyard. I got a big side lot too. And I if somebody needs the money and I
Yeah.
am capable of paying them, I'm gonna let them do it. I'm gonna let
Yeah.
them do it. If I have a little odd job, I'm gonna say, hey, I'll give you $10 to do this or that, and if they need the money, they're
Yeah.
gonna do it.
Well, in this young man, he's saving for a car and our corner lot is enormous.
Right.
It's a really big yard, front and back and side for a place in town and he does that and poop scoops the dog shit and it's only like $60 a week. So it's worth it to me.
Yeah, that is pretty good. I paid 40 for mine. But yeah, I've got a big backyard and a big side yard too. So I actually love my yard.
I
Now,
love
I
mine as
don't
well.
go into my front yard because I got a weirdo stalker. But um, yeah, that's a whole nother fucking story in itself there. But anywho, I was trying to figure out what is going on with. I'm going to play your live where you're
Okay.
asking Lisa about something she sent you.
No, I wasn't asking. I was explaining that she and Tammy and Boober completely. So I guess they've been doing this behind the scenes, quote unquote, investigative work. She called me yesterday. I was driving home or driving to the grocery store, and she's telling me about this this missing woman, and she believes it's Casey's mom. And she tells me all of this information. The dad, prime suspect, ends up being charged with CSC in the first degree for 2 of his minor daughters.
Right.
He goes to prison, and she's like, and she wouldn't tell me who she was like researching with. And I was like, where is this coming from? Well, I can't tell you, because that's what Lisa does. She'll come to you, but
Yes.
she gatekeeps information.
Exactly.
And she's like, Casey and her sister were pretty much raped by their father. And I was like,
Wow.
and it's not true. It's not true. It's not true. And I mean, the story's true, but it's not Casey's family. And
Right.
she's like, do with it what you will if you want to go over it. I was like, Lisa, I am
Wow.
not going. If this, in fact, now I couldn't do my due diligence. I'm in the car. I'm on the way to the grocery store.
Right.
Even if this is Casey's family, I'm definitely not going to weaponize the fact that she and
Thank
her
you.
sister could have been raped by their father.
Exactly.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Well,
So
yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, I get home. It takes me 10 fucking minutes to figure out that the 2 victims, when this happened in 92, they were removed from the father. Now, the mom's already missing. She's been missing since 1992. She's never
Right.
been found. That the children were removed here in the state of Michigan. And this guy's criminal case arose from Lansing, which is the capital, which is like 40 minutes from my house. That is
Right.
not the vicinity where Lips and her family. They're on the west side of the state, which is about 2 hours west of
Right.
the capital, right? And these 2 girls were removed from the father, clearly, and they were placed by the state of Michigan with relatives in Alabama. Lips nor her older sister were ever in the state of Alabama. I then continued on and I found cases in Alabama for this guy, and I was able to then find 2 of the children, and both of them live here in Michigan in Caledonia Township, which is right outside of Grand Rapids. They may share the same surname, but this is not the same fucking family. It's just like my maiden name is Ruggiero. Go to the East Coast, Pennsylvania, Ruggieros are everywhere.
Right.
Sure, we could be distantly related, but we're not related.
Well, that's what
I even texted to her, Romaine. I even texted to her.
I mean, come on, Nick. I don't like Lips either. I'm not crazy about her, but
I don't either, but I'm not going to lie, and I'm not going to go after her for something. If she was the victim, that is sick. So I had texted Lisa yesterday afternoon saying, well, you're saying you couldn't find this information. I found it and sent her screenshots. I was like, it's not Casey, her sister, no relation.
Right. But
and she's still peddling it.
That's what gets me. She's supposed to be this big researcher. She puts out facts. She has all these people behind the scenes that are just, all of them is being truthful. She doesn't want to give out the name of her source. Just putting out all this fake information.
It's retarded. It's retardation.
But the thing that gets me is the fact that, like I said, Lips knows I don't like her, but to try to push something like that just to be vindictive against someone, I just don't agree with that.
You lose integrity. You lose integrity when you intentionally twist things because of your disdain for others.
Right.
And I don't like Lips. Now, let's say Lips and her sister were the actual victims. Had that been true, you never would have heard me even bring it up, because I am not going to weaponize somebody's fucking pain of being raped by their
Yeah,
father. For fuck's sakes.
yeah.
Are
I
we
think Blythe,
barbarians or what?
I think Blythe said it just about right. Re-victimizing victims. Re-victimizing victims. For what? For what? And this is what pisses me. Well, it doesn't piss me off because I really don't give a shit about Lisa Kay or Lips, either one. But she keeps trying to push out this narrative that, the
Mhm.
conversations that they had was all Lips, and Lips was saying this, and Lips was
No,
talking about everybody.
no,
And I'm like,
no.
girlfriend,
Well,
you and
Lips
Lips were good buddies for a long period of time.
Lips does talk about people. She collects information while pretending to be your friend.
Right. Yeah.
She is very untrustworthy. This woman posts, like, she says, my daughter's in special ed classes. Meanwhile, remain calm. I just had to pay $100 tuition for my daughter to take advanced college level history for next year. You have to pay
Well,
money now to take these advanced classes because
I
when you take the
I didn't
exam,
even
it's
know
a
that.
college credit. I didn't either
Yeah,
until today.
I
So
didn't know that.
this woman will lie about my daughter. We'll talk about her in a sexual way. We'll
Right,
say that she's going to be
right,
pregnant by such and such age. My daughter is not active, by the way. Not that it's any
right,
of your guys' business.
right,
She will make up the most egregious and disgusting lies about my daughter. And I could have been like, oh, I'm going to run with this and I'm going to taunt her for being a daddy fucker. I would never.
right, right. Well, I
If you're
mean,
gonna if you're gonna play if you're gonna play if you're gonna play what I said and Lisa said, I would love to hear what Lisa said because I have refused to listen. And
okay,
I
I'll
would like
play
to
it for
stay
you.
on panel and mute because I am finishing up my floors, but
Okay,
I
girl.
will unmute to comment. I would love to fucking hear it. Can I stay up here on panel?
Yeah,
All right, I'm gonna mute.
man. Okay, so I am gonna play this first. This is the link to this channel is in the description. Hey, Mr. A, sorry I muted you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Are you gonna hang out or are you gonna go back down and chat? Okay. He ain't talking to me today. He muted again. Okay, so and thank you for turning your camera on because I know YouTube is kind of weird on that stuff right now too. Daddy Shagger. Hey May May. Okay, let me pull this up. I'm gonna put my overlay up. What we are going to let me find us a overlay here. Hold on. I'm not going to put up satin today. Not today, satin. Let's just do the peace sign. We shall just do the peace sign on that. We will pull that up that way. Okay, link to this is in the description. Let's take a little listen to it. As I always say, don't go show anybody any hate. There's no reason to do that. I am just being nosy. Silly Billy, we don't have to get the same energy to get our point across. I totally agree. For sure. For sure, for sure. Okay. This is, like I said, my side of the story. We just heard Nick talking about Lisa contacting her. Oh, is this a recording? I guess I didn't pay much mind to that. Hey, Cinnamon Girl. Hey, Jaden. No, Lisa, you're not. It ain't the first time. But from what I understand, Nicolina was doing her live and was like coming whatever, Lisa, I'm right here. And Lisa went to her channel and started and did this recording or whatever it was. And this is a commentary channel, and I give my opinion. And many times Lisa had said things that is not factual in a lot of different. I'm muted on the video. Oh, okay, sorry. Are you sure? Okay, hold on. Let me oh, yeah, I am, because I'm not even sharing my screen. All right, low budget over here. You guys have to remind me of stuff. Okay. So, Lisa, you guys heard what I said. Hey, H, here we go. I know, lickety split. I'm freaking low budget. I had a piece of candy, and that is just the way I am over here.
Before and then
Thank
tried to
you.
share it. So hopefully it'll go. Apparently, I'm being called a liar again, although I don't understand what I lied about. Ever. Actually. I don't lie. So I don't know what I have to apologize for.
Now, okay, when she says she don't lie, I'm going to kind of go into my Google certificate, therapy mode here. This is my opinion. Lisa says she doesn't lie. And it is because whatever someone says to her, she believes it. Okay? She believes it and puts it out as being factual information. Okay? I kind of ask her that concerning Ernie and Ernie's family, because I'm like, Lisa, so it doesn't matter what they tell you, you're going to just blindly believe it. And I mean, she's kind of shown that she has, right?
So Tammy and Munch were spreading this story around.
So she ain't apologizing.
So here's my problem right now. I asked her, who is spreading this story? And
Right.
she refused to fucking tell me yesterday. So automatically, the red flags were waving. Right?
Right.
Like, if you're not comfortable telling me, and then she's working on it with somebody, and that clearly is Tammy. And I think
Yeah,
she knows,
I mean,
like, she knows. Had I known that, I would have been like, oh yeah, fuck this. These
hey,
people are
Matt.
idiots.
Yeah, I don't understand that, because if they're working on it, why she need to send it to you if they're working on it? Now, if this is just me, if to me, if I would have got that, I would have researched it and turned it into content as a true crime case, because that's pretty much what I do over here. But to send it to you, I mean, how else could you look at that except for she wanted you to, put it out as in it was Lips's family, right? That makes sense? That's the way I see it.
Don't forget I am mopping, but yes, I feel like that it was a complete setup.
Right.
She came to me because she knows I'm occasionally reactive, but she also knows that I can't stand lips. But I'm
Right.
definitely not going to run with something like this where there's not evidence to support it. And I'm going to mute again because I'm back to
Well,
mopping.
she kind of did that to me and Flies, and I think Sarah's name was added in there, and You know, when she got all pissed off at Lips, you know, she was throwing everybody's name out there, saying that, you know, Lips talked about this person, that person. Well, it's like, girl, don't even try that shit. You was on the freaking phone with Lips while you're saying that she was talking about people, and you just sat there and kept your mouth shut. I don't think so. I'm not making this about Tammy. All right? Really. I'm not making it about Tammy. This ain't, no, not today. Okay.
You know, that it was
Yeah.
a YouTuber.
Lisa's side. Yeah.
So I looked at it. It was interesting. And then someone had sent me the information and told me that Tammy and Munch were doing it. So she sent me a ton of screenshots of all the research she had done and the whole story. And we dug into it for a week. I was trying to either prove it or disprove it. You know, even though Lips and I don't get along.
I dug into it for 10 minutes yesterday with an
Right.
audience on a Discord call and debunked it within 10 minutes.
Right. Yep.
What are they doing? You've been working on this for weeks, I was able to given the information, I was able to find out that this is no relation to fucking Lips. 10 minutes. 10
Right.
fucking minutes. It's a lie.
Let me answer this ranch chicken enchiladas. I'm a commentary channel and I give my opinion. I am allowed to do that. Copyright disclaimer, whatever, right? Why would Lips come at me? I haven't said anything about Lips. Well, hey, that girl's already said the worst shit of the worst shit about me. So, I mean, she can give me a call and I'll help her make something up. How about that? For sure. And I'm also nosy. I don't lie about that. But absolutely, I mean, I have pretty much stayed out of that. You know, Tammy and Munch or whatever his name is. I don't even do that, right? Why are you asking flies? I just said.
I think
Weird
that
shit. Okay, here we
they
go.
should be, you know, talking about that. Okay. So someone suggested that I send it to Nicolina,
Hey, Kels.
which I did. And I had told her that the person that sent it to me and I had prayed about it. And we
Did they pray about it? Was she praying on it?
Listen,
Because
come on. This is gossip. You pray on it all you want, but at the end of the
Right.
day, Lisa B, there was, or Lisa K, there was no factual evidence to support your hypothesis. Period.
Right. Right.
So you can pray on it all you want, but I doubt the Holy Spirit is talking to you, Lisa K, saying, yes, get a hold of Nicolina. Get a hold of Nicolina. She will bust it out. I want Nicolina to attack one of my children for being a victim of rape.
Right.
God damn. Really?
Well, I mean, come on, Nick.
I can't stand Lips, and I still would never go after her if she was a survivor.
I would have never did that either. I wouldn't have done that either.
But yeah, I'm sure Lisa fucking prayed.
Do you think that she was just, I mean, it's like she wants everybody to be on her side. When when her and Lips started having problems, it was like she wanted people to take her side, people who she knew, you know, didn't like Lips or wasn't getting along with her.
You want to know what's factual is I have had Lisa's back for 8-9 months. I don't go after her. I'm not rude to her. And I gave her the benefit of the doubt yesterday. And I said, okay, I'll look into it. I looked into it, debunked her, and I said, I just don't think this is true, honey. And she said, I don't know how I lied. Well, I told you on the phone call I didn't think you were being honest. You know?
Well, and that's the thing too. I don't like her. She said horrible shit about me. But if she says something and I believe her, I will say I fucking believe her. I mean, that's called being an adult. Being an adult. And I just think there's one thing, as in being pissed off and you know, talking shit or whatever when they got mad.
She has a vendetta. She has a vendetta. Let's be very clear here. Her eyes, her vision is skewed because she has a vendetta. Just like Mama Bear and Act Right, they're both on opposing sides now, and they're all about trying to one up instead of focusing on Pandrew and telling Pandrew, get a goddamn job and take care of your fucking self, bro.
Right.
They're gonna focus on this dumb shit.
Well, I think we've all done that over. I know
we've all been here long enough. It's time to stop. It's time.
Exactly. All right, I'm gonna turn her back on.
All right.
I didn't believe in outing a sexual abuse victim. I did not set her off. I certainly didn't think she would go live with it without researching it herself. I know she said she saw that one court case and where
pause it.
John said that the girls.
Okay, so I know Lisa K is a boomer. I am not. I'm Gen X.
Right.
It does not take me days, weeks to figure something out. So there's something called the Latter-day Saints, and they have an amazing family archive of every American that has ever been born, right? So she gave me the 2 names that I needed. I was able to search those names. I was able to do advanced searches in Grope, not Chat GPT, because Chat GPT sucks. I used Grope on X because I pay for premium services, and it spit out every fucking court case, every news article, everything. And I was able to figure out where John Vincent Highland Jr. currently resides, and he's like 97 years old, and he lives in Alabama. He is still alive. I was then able to find his daughters who live in Caledonia Township, less than 10 minutes. Lisa K. I'm cooking and chatting. I'm making meatloaf tonight, so I am chopping up onions and garlic and all of the things.
Hang on, I done something here.
Wrong. That's the problem. It doesn't take. I have better access to things because I know. I mean, I'm a Gen Xer, and I started fucking doxing people on Facebook fucking 10 years ago. This is not like a new thing for me.
Look at this. This is funny. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Hey, get chicken enchiladas out of here. That's fucking crime, lines and lies. Get her out of here. I don't care what you got to say, lady. Don't make me know never mind. I don't come to your house. Don't come to mine.
You ain't welcome, girl. The welcome.
I don't care what you got to say. Look, wait a minute. I got to take my overlay down here.
All I'm saying is, what she's saying right now is, well, I don't know how she figured it out that quickly. Well, because I have access to databases that you could too. You knew they existed, Lisa.
Hey, from my understanding, and this is just from my understanding, she does a lot of background checks for people.
She uses Ben fucking Verified, dude. That's not even accurate. We live in the state of Michigan. We have iFucking-Chat. We have registered of actions. Like, come on, Lisa. Other states also have that. I can search court cases right now on mi.michigan.court.whatever, And she doesn't even know to look there. That's the problem here.
Right. Right. Okay, so she says that she's got a text from me that says, hey, my phone is off, but what's up with Dawn and Candace's shit? Is that true? Hey, Goober, it's RC. So fucking what?
Oh, no.
I will, like, I can't go back and find that.
You're guilty
message.
now.
Oh,
You're
my
guilty.
God.
You're guilty
She needs to leave me
you
be.
don't know what.
Girl, I don't give a shit about that girl. But get her out of my chat. She don't need to be over here. Chicken enchiladas is not associated with the taco assembly. Oh, well then obviously you are. Mods, just get rid of them people. For real.
They're just here to disrupt from the actual factual information.
I mean,
we've got a nosy neighbor here exposing Lisa and Tammy and Boober for their bullshit regarding lips. Right. And act right. If you can't admit to that,
this is what gets
you're not going to be honest when I'm on panel.
Yeah, they can go too. I don't need y'all coming in here. Okay, so fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. It was very interesting.
Other people wanted me to, and I was like, nah, I'm not doing it.
Well, you can come over here and talk about whatever you need to talk about. For sure. And that always got me too, that if they talk shit about me, it would be, and get Nicolina to do this or that.
I don't care who talks shit about me.
So I said, not one time have I ever contacted you to cry over any other.
Never. You've never tried to use me to enlist me to help you go after your internet ops like others have.
Yeah, so I'm gonna mute. I don't need to do that. I mean, sometimes shit ain't that fucking heavy. It's just, you know how they are. It's all of it's got to be such a big dramatic situation. Okay, let me turn it back on here.
Went to Alabama, but he later admitted that was a lie, and they were here in Michigan. So, I mean, I dug deep. I didn't just look at one thing. But
so why didn't she come out with this information herself then? If they had been researching it for a week.
Because she knew it was inaccurate and she wanted to use me to do it. That's why she said, do with it what you will.
Remember the Shelby Shell case, and she, put out that she had information and that no one else had, that hadn't been put out about the case, and that she was going to bring it all out, and she never did. She still hasn't done that. So
told Nicolina thinking that she would do research in it too. And I told two people that I thought maybe because she's so good at research that she would be able to get those sealed court files.
I'm so good that I debunked your hypotheses in less than 10 minutes. And you live on that side of the state, honey.
You can get sealed court files.
Yeah. So in the state of Michigan, unless the statutes have changed, after a certain amount of years, when it's an SA or CSC, it can be, you can go and view the records within a certain amount of years. So it's been 35 years. So last I knew, they had to be 20 years into being an adult. So it would have qualified for access. I told her that, and I was like, you, ma'am, could go review the records if they still keep them. They don't always keep them that long. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I was never going to drive to the west side of the state where she lives to do her job. I I'm a mother, I'm a grandmother, I'm a wife. I'm definitely not driving 2.5, 3 hours to the west side of the state to do what Lisa could do in
She's supposed to be a freaking paralegal. So I would think that that would be something she would be familiar with and be able to take care of very quickly.
Right.
Okay. All right, here we go.
East. And then we would know for sure. Just shut it down. It was just a mystery. And there was so many things that pointed towards that being true. So I just didn't think it was, because they said that they had 2 girls. No,
Okay, now she's saying that, you know, it had so many things that you know, could have made it true. Okay, so all right.
mention of a boy. So that was kind of the sticking point for me, and that kind of ruined it for me.
Why would them mentioning a boy in that horrible case ruin it for you? That's fucking weird.
That's why the one thing that I stuck with that made me think it wasn't true. But still I dug, because that's what I do. So backwards, forwards, all over the place for a week, trying to track everybody down, and I never set Nicolene up.
So that's an example of hunting humans, when they spend weeks tracking people down. I call it hunting humans. Molly go lightly, and you know, Molly's real good at it. Well, I showed her running around before.
And after our phone,
Yeah, ruined it. You're right. Ruined it for her. And she's talking about 2 little girls being hard. It was ruined for her. Dang.
phone call, a couple of hours later, the same day, yesterday, I messaged her and said she was right. It wasn't her, and I had found proof. So
Jesus Christ, hold
how
on.
did I
Pause. Okay. So, pardon, the dogs are outside. I'm not letting them in until my floor's dry, so they're crying. If you can hear them. So this is what I sent Lisa yesterday. And this was, again, after our phone call. She did send me a voice memo last night, and I'm just not listening to it. You're not going to gaslight me into this. Hold on, let me call real quick. I sent her a text message. So we spoke on the phone yesterday at, I'm going to give you a timeline here. 2:52 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Right.
And we spoke for, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, my bad, 2:16 p.m. And we spoke for 11 minutes. I called her back at 2:52 because I had gotten home and I was doing some research and I wanted to tell her she was wrong.
Right.
So at 2:52 p.m. after she didn't answer, I sent her a text message and I said, I found John's appellate case, and sent her a screenshot. The girls were placed in the custody of a relative in Alabama, so it isn't Casey's dad. 7:34 p.m. she says, I saw that. Trust me, that was her dad. They are talking about you on Marks. That was not Casey's dad.
Wow.
So I don't know what she's saying. Like, and then she's like, I can't disagree, but the ages are right. And how did they all get the last name Highland? If Cheryl and Kim are her parents, I need records. If you look up Highlands in the state of Michigan on the west side and the northwest side of the state, that's a big name. It's kind of like Robinson, Smith, Johnson.
Right.
it's like a known name. And I said, very kindly, it's still not them, honey. She says, I'm contacting someone who worked with Kathy. Records say John lied about Alabama, but in the subsequent trial admitted they were placed with a Michigan relative. I'm still not sure. It could go either way. I'll keep you updated. This is the screenshot I sent her from the state of Alabama.
This is there's no way that she was researching
Listen,
all of this.
she wasn't. When John got released from the state prison here in Michigan, he moved to Alabama. That's where his girls were residing as minors.
Mm-hmm.
That is where he comes from. He is not originally from Michigan.
Right.
When he failed to register as a sex offender, he was charged with that in Alabama. The court records there state that after he was charged in 1992, his children, his daughters, were placed with a relative in the state of Alabama. That was
Right.
the Alabama case, okay? So here she's saying, well, that's just not true. In a subsequent trial, admitted they were placed with a Michigan relative. There is no subsequent trial that states that. I have access to Justia Law. I pay for the annual membership, okay? So then at 11:20 last night, I just unraveled the whole thing. Finally, what a hornet's nest. Not Casey, but so many similarities. Same ages as Casey and Kylie, and Casey did say she was sexually abused as a child. I went back and forth for days. The people that are posting this are not going to drop it, unfortunately. She's talking about Tammy and Boober.
Wow. So
it took me 10 minutes to debunk it, and her an additional 8 hours.
So this is the way it sounds to me, that they did all this research about this. They prayed on it together. But she is basically saying to you, the people putting it out, they're not going to drop it. So that is weird to me. I'm sorry. That she why
That was the whole problem to begin with. And I said, well, who's helping you with this? Because she's like, so and so posted it, I saw it. I'm like, who is so and so? And she wouldn't tell me. And that's when the red flags were raised originally.
Yeah, definitely.
And I do have to mute. I'll let you continue, but I'm clarifying that Lisa is being manipulative again.
Right. Thank you, Mr. A. Appreciate you. All right, moving on. Hello to anybody I haven't said hello to in chat. And like I said, I do not care if you like Lisa, don't like Lisa. I am not going to have conversations about Tammy or her husband, her man, whoever he is. It's not about that. It's not about that. Yeah, nobody can reveal sources, for sure.
I set her up. Didn't have time to go live between the time I told her what someone had sent me and the time I told her that she was right. So I don't lie. And what did I lie about? And I didn't put anything out, and only one person knew about this.
She didn't put anything out. Only one person knew about it, but she was, throwing out that hook for Nicolina to take it, right? That would have saved her from having to look like the bad guy. That's just my opinion.
Besides me, other than, the people that were putting it out only did it because of the last name and the ages of the girls. So, that's not enough to go on about anything, really.
Well, no, there's a difference between putting out a case, a true crime case. There's a difference between doing that and making it seem like it's about someone because you're pissed off at them. That's fucking different. That is just being malicious, right? And like I said, Lisa and Lips were friends and buddies for a long time. So, that friendship was a two-way street, and she can put out what she wants, trying to show Lips, talking shit about people. I can't believe they were friends that long, and she honestly believed that that wouldn't have happened to her, for sure. I'm not crazy about Lips, but we all know how she is. We all know how she is.
I didn't think. So anyway, Mr. Soft. I didn't put out the proof, but I do have the proof. I don't want to put out, things about her and private things and her family and stuff, but yeah, and people are trying to argue with me, and that's always going to be the case. But yeah, nice to have everybody turn against me, but I've had that happen before. I don't like the drama, but I will say that was kind of fun to do.
Lisa, why do you say that? Because you're in a lot of the drama. Oh, and yeah, here in a little bit, I'm gonna definitely talk about Ernie and show Brad Enlow called and had a conversation with the jail. So I'm a little interested to be hearing that too.
So I do want to address that comment that she just made. Well, I didn't. What did she rewind that like 30 seconds for me?
Okay. Okay, here we go.
Nice to have everybody turn against me, but I've had that happen before. I don't like the drama, but I will say that was kind of fun to dig into, and it did take quite a bit of time and some money to figure all that out.
Oh no, not money. Oh, I heard she lost her monetization.
Well, because she doesn't go live enough. But so she says like she doesn't like the drama, and she didn't really name any, she didn't put it out there, but she did it behind the scenes, just like what Katie does. She'll light fires behind the scenes, and she'll enlist people to expose it on her behalf, so she
Right.
doesn't get torched for it being inaccurate. Let's call it how it is, Lisa. You were going to try to utilize my community, my voice, and you wanted to bankroll my disdain towards Lips to push an agenda. And I'm not easily used anymore. I was a couple years ago. I was super naive, but anything that has to do with Lips or you or many others, I ain't taking the bait.
Oh
You
yeah,
spent money on
that's
that?
one thing. That's
You
one thing
spent
I
money?
always, yeah, that's one thing I always respected too, because when Lips was coming at me hard or whatever, saying the shit she was saying, you did not jump on that bandwagon for real. And I was like that,
Lisa B, admit that you and Tammy and fucking retarded Boober wanted to use me to do your agenda because they only get like 3 people on their live streams. That's what this is about.
Yeah, I have never went
anything that I say, anything that I say is not a reflection or an endorsement by Remain Calm.
Right.
I am a free agent and I speak freely unless I am muted or booted off of a panel, but my opinions are not the same as Remain Calm, so you best not come for her either.
Yeah, I don't really know him. I only know him from Andrew.
It's terrible.
But I don't know much of them. I know Tammy was on my panel before.
They're all gonna, I know, and they're all gonna make up. Andrew, Lips, Mama Bear. Act
Thank
right,
you.
bitches. Boober and Tammy, they're all gonna make up again, row,
Yes.
and then they're gonna fucking fall out again. This is like an
Thank
every
you.
6 week fucking drama fest.
That's
And
exactly what I
honestly,
see.
I hate watch all of them because it is so fucking cringe. And I'm like, God, my life is so much better than these people. But I'm
Right.
going to get down because I am getting very cantankerous and I don't want to piss you off or your community. And I'm probably going to start wanting to talk a lot more shit about all of them. Thank you for
Right.
having me up. I will be in the bushes listening.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, Nick. I don't care what anybody thinks about Nicolina. I really don't. For sure. And she has her opinion just like everybody else. And she knows a lot more and has more history with those people than I would ever think about doing it. Um, yeah. Why did you make it about you? Well, you guys all got to make it about yourselves. For real. Goodbye. What do you want me to say? Look, you really don't have to announce your departure if you are leaving, for sure. And you got to admit, this shit is weird, right? Just weird.
And there was a lot more to it that I see comments made online tended to indicate that there was something up there with the family, and I figured out what it was. I'm not going to put that out either.
Oh, fuck, Lisa. Okay, Lisa's figured it all out. She has figured it all out, but she's not going to put that out either. Yes, ma'am, flies, please. Absolutely. Not a problem. I want to hop over, and the link to this channel is in the description. Brad Inlow. I've been subscribed to him for a while. He is a very interesting character. Okay. And he calls. Okay. Before I do it, give me 1 second and we will get back to Lisa too. Okay. Yes, there was no sound, Deb, because I was muted. I need some coffee. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, sorry. Sorry, I'm back. For sure. Ooh, you have lemon cake? Oh, that sounds good. It does. All right, we had a plane ready for takeoff. You're good to go. Yeah. Okay, so Brad knows Ernie Shell, right? And let me say again, the somebody who has something to say in the title is not Constant Sue. Okay, for sure. For sure. But this is the thing I think a lot of people don't understand with some creators on YouTube. We have paid attention in class and we don't easily, now it does happen sometimes, but we really don't fall for a lot of the fuck shit that goes on with a lot of these hate bonders and stuff. So there are hate bonders out there. I've been shuffled off to holding. Security got me. That is funny. Okay, so Brad knows Ernie. Brad is actually calling the facility that Mr. Shell is in so we can hear about maybe some time frame on when Ernie's going to get out. Now, I can't remember exactly what Lisa said. She said it in my chat, like he was. Lisa knew exactly, when Ernie was getting out. He gave that poor man an earful. He makes me laugh. He's one person that does make me laugh. He can say some really funny stuff. I'm telling you. I am telling you. Okay, link is in the description.
Out of Madison County. We'll call them.
He gonna call them.
Madison County Detention Center.
This is Brad Enlow talking. Hey, L. Kennedy.
They hate when you call about Ernie Shell.
I don't think I'll be
Ernie
around then,
May.
Madison County Detention Center. To view a current list of inmates, visit jail.madisoncountyky.gov. To deposit money for an inmate in person after business hours, please visit the detention center.
They hate get calls
to
about
deposit
Ernie.
money for an inmate via the internet, visit care@cell.jointaccounts.com.
Damn.
Visitation with an inmate is done online. To schedule a visitation with an inmate, visit www.gettingout.com.
I should have visited Ernie. Ernie, I apologize for not visiting you. Not really. Not really. See, what Ernie did was he was like, here is how you get a hold of me. But I want y'all to remember that I can FOIA request any conversation that you have with me and proceed to use it for my channel. I ain't lying. That's what he said. Not word for word, but.
To deposit phone time for an inmate, visit www.gettingout.com. For medical, press 2. For booking, press 3. For class D.
www.gettingout.com. What kind of fucking website is that? Yes, May, we will. We will go hunt together. For sure.
D coordinator, press 4. For the chief deputy.
Somebody call me. Who's here?
Dang, they must be busy. A wishful thinking website. That's a good one.
What up, Doc? I was calling to check on a inmate you have that Well, he's kind of a YouTube superstar. Ernest McShell. Can you tell me when he will be released from jail? And if he's released, will he be going to Arkadelphia, Arkansas, or will he be going somewhere else, or will he get out?
What was the last name again?
Shell, Shell. Ernest McShell, the YouTuber.
Funny. Don't drink
I
while
don't use the
listening.
YouTuber because I don't mess with YouTube.
Oh, you didn't know Big Mr. Ernie Shell was a YouTube celebrity?
That's funny.
Nope.
Do what? You didn't know what he done up there in Massachusetts before he got transferred down there to you guys when he threw all that poop and pee on them guards and filed them and went crazy in jail?
Wow.
He was he was up there live streaming and he was high off that shit. And he stayed high for 3 days and he was live. Finally, somebody got his location and the police went in there and he's got HIV. And they was telling him during the live stream 911, it all unfolded on YouTube.
Wow.
And,
hey, that's the truth. That is the truth. Even in prison, he can't get any rest. That is funny. That is funny.
Well, when he went to jail, somebody went back and interviewed his boyfriend, and he made him on Grindr. And this is all on YouTube. I'll tell you where to watch it right here on my YouTube stream, Crack 40 TV. And I've got every bit of it. And Ernie met that man off Grindr, by God, and he went and got power bottomed. That dude tied him up, and he power bombed him. If you know what that means, you know, Ernie likes it nice, basically. And it's all on YouTube. You can go to Crack 40 TV.
It is all on YouTube, you guys. It really is.
Or you can go to Unlock Your Reality, and you can watch every bit of it unfold. And somebody went back and interviewed his boyfriend, and his boyfriend didn't know he had HIV. They found his HIV medicine. They found some like there was like butthole pocket pussies ordered off the internet. Dude had eBay.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is pocket? What'd he say? Pocket, butthole pocket. Well, it can't be a pussy if it's the butthole. Those are two totally fucking different things. Lord Jesus, take the wheel on that. For sure. If you're gonna be with a man, you better make sure he knows his fucking holes. I shouldn't have said that. That sounds horrible. Me and my virginette mouth. Yep.
BT lube and everything, bro. I can't believe you didn't know that.
Nope.
Look up my YouTube channel.
Don't you think that they would have had to let them know that he was a freaking shit thrower? Right? I would think they would have to say, yeah. I would think that they would be like, watch out for the caca being thrown your way, right?
No, he's gonna be here for a while because he's here on a probation violation.
So he's not gonna be getting out.
On no bond.
So he won't be getting. You don't think he'll get out June 1st?
No, I mean, it depends on probation.
Oh, when does he got to? When's he go back to court?
His last court date was the 15th, and they're entering an order to revoke him. So,
oh,
I think they may be sending him to prison.
Ooh.
Oh, that's bad news. Maybe, maybe Lisa, out of the kindness of her heart, didn't want to tell that to people, right? EBT lube. I know. I heard him say that. I was like, Lisa said, Ernie, don't throw any poo. Don't be doing it. Don't be throwing caca. It's called Cool. Is that where the cool kids go, Cinnamon Girl? No, it doesn't sound like Ernie's coming home. Poor Ernie.
Ooh, you know his brother, Shelby Shea, is over at Three Forks Regional, and him and his brother killed the mayor, Ronnie King, here in Harlem. Look it up in 2013.
Now, I don't know if Ernie did that. I know people say that Ernie wasn't a good guy, and I have covered that over here on this channel. Feel free to look it up. But, you know, Lisa K has something to say, has all the information on that crime. Okay. She's got all of the inside scoop on it. And she is acquainted with Shelby Shell, also Ernie's brother. Okay. But I still haven't seen her put anything out that hasn't already been on YouTube, for sure. I would be interested in seeing it. Absolutely.
If he ends up in the Rotary Farm, Shelby's so well known in the penitentiary system.
Ernie wants nothing to do with his brother in prison. Okay? When he was getting tased, he was like, Shelby's gonna unalive me. And they were like, he's in prison. Ernie drove the getaway car. Is that what she said? That Ernie drove the getaway car? Let me say this. I am sorry, but if you feel like somebody is a red rummer, why would you even associate yourself with them? Right? Why? Why would you do that? I mean, I don't know. In the EBT lube is I don't know why it held that. We're gonna show it. I don't know why it held that comment, Constance. EBT lube is a mixture of oils you buy in the baking aisle, like coconut, vegetable, and corn. That's what Ernie's boy toy said in the video. I'm still going to go over that. I still want to go over that, you guys, for sure. I do. And I'm going to. I promise. We will have a good time. Okay, wait, I got to find Brad again. I got to find Brad. Yes, I know. I got to go pick up my prescriptions. Okay. Oh, there's Lisa. Lisa. Hey. Lisa. Lisa, the link is pinned if you want to take it. You know I won't be mean to you. I won't be mean to you. I'll finish letting you say, you know, what you did on the video. For sure.
Oh, he's gonna get shanked up, dog.
Yeah. That's what I'm showing is that they're laying in an order to revoke him, so he's gonna be with us probably until we get that order.
You think they'll send him to LaGrange to the old fish tank?
Wait, because okay, so they revoked. I thought okay. So basically he's still got to go back to court again. I'm confused. I am freaking confused. For sure. But I will research that and find the answers myself. For sure. Do you think that fella is sorry he answered the call? Well, I bet after he hung up, he went to the other guards and he was like, oh my gosh, let me tell you the call I was just on, right? Kind of freaking crazy. Crazy.
I don't know, that'll be up to the DLC where they send him.
buddy, if he goes up there, he likes all that weird butt stuff, but he's got HIV.
my
They'll have to keep him
God.
separate, won't they?
Wow.
Yeah, more than likely, yes.
Well, yeah, look up Crack 40 TV, CRACK, and then
That's
40,
funny.
like a Oxycontin 40, and then TV, and go to Grinder Man lied to HIV. You'll just see that right there, and you'll know Grinder Man lied to HIV. Ernie Shell. It's got the whole interview. Oh, it's
got the whole.
it's crazy,
Brad's got
buddy.
it.
Yeah. He was straight, like he got tied up and dicked down up there. His Grinder account said he was a power bottom, and the dude that tied him up and fucked him
This is
didn't
all
know he had
true.
AIDS. And the
Oh,
dude,
here's Lisa. Lisa K. What you got to say? I can't hear you. I can't hear you, Lisa.
Oh, I didn't know I was on.
Dang, scared me, girl.
I was looking at something else.
Well, then why'd you come up on my panel if you're looking at something else?
Because I was in the back waiting for you to bring me up.
Sorry, I hadn't seen you in the back. I was watching something. So what is up? So really, I mean, I'm just being nosy. I don't know, I know Nick come up and spoke, and so I don't, what was it all about? What to you was it all about?
Well, did you watch you're playing it, right?
I didn't finish it yet. I hadn't finished it.
Okay. Well, somebody sent me that, and I saw some people posting it, and it was intriguing. The guy was a total piece of shit, and I thought it was worth a live. I didn't do a live about the YouTuber. I did a live about John and Kathy. That's what it was. So I dug into it.
Right.
And somebody said, give it to Nicolina. So I told her the story that person had told me. And then
let me ask you this.
Yeah.
What it was given to Nicolina with the underlying point of it being Litz's family, right?
Well, I thought she would help me dig into it. She's good at research, and those court records are sealed, and that would have solved it.
Yeah, but
somebody said Nicolina doesn't do any of her own research, which I didn't know that. I don't believe that either.
Why? What does that have to do with anything? So, I mean, why?
Well, I wanted to prove or disprove it, but I mean, I texted her like 3 hours after I told her and told her that it wasn't true.
Wait, but now you're saying that you did it because you wanted to prove whether she did her own research or not?
No.
That's what you just said.
No, I did not, Mary.
Oh,
I said, yo, back it up.
I will. Hold on, babe. Lord have mercy.
I said Nicolina was good at research.
Oh, well, maybe I mistook what you said then.
Someone in my comments posted that Nicolina doesn't do her research, and I was an idiot for not knowing that. So just don't misquote me, please.
I'm not. Hold on. I'm gonna pull it back up because I will. You know me. I will apologize, Lisa.
I wasn't re-victimizing a victim. I was doing a live on John Vincent Island.
Okay, and so that was just a case that got dropped into your lap.
Well, this, yes, exactly.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to do this.
I would not, if it was true, I never would have said anything about it. But
okay,
I wanted to disprove it because that's what I do, debunk bullshit, and that was not true.
Okay, so I'm gonna mute myself out for a second while I play this because it might echo if I don't. So hold on a minute. Will you
Well, did you watch you're playing
I
it, right?
didn't finish it yet. I hadn't finished
Oh.
it.
Okay. Well, somebody sent me that and I saw some people posting it and it was intriguing. The guy was a total
okay.
piece of shit. And I thought it was worth a
Well, yeah,
live. I didn't
get
do
it.
a live about the YouTuber. I did a live about John and Kathy. That's what it was. So I dug into it.
Right.
And somebody said, give it to Nicolina. So I told her the story that person had told me. And then,
let me ask you this.
Yeah.
What it was given to Nicolina with the underlying point of it being Lips's family, right?
well, I thought she would help me dig into it. She's good at research and those court records are sealed and that would have solved it.
Yeah, but
but
I
somebody said
understand.
Nicolina doesn't do any of her own research, which I didn't know that. I
Okay.
don't believe that either.
I do.
Okay. So does that
Public
sound right?
service announcement. I apologize to Lisa,
Thank you.
but I mean, why is that but it still made it sound like that somebody told you Nicolina doesn't do her own research.
They commented. It's on my wall.
And you didn't believe it.
No.
What did you? Okay, so when you sent her that information, what would have happened if Nick wouldn't have done her research on it? Would you have came out and said, hey, you're right, Nicolina doesn't do her own research?
What? I'm sure Nicolina does do her own research.
That's not what I'm asking. That's not what I'm asking.
What?
Right? Because we're not talking about lips.
No, you're twisting things. And EBT lube is not something in the baking. Now read that again.
Oh my God.
EBT is
Why are we talking about EBT lube?
Well, because you talked about it, and that's not right.
I was reading what the fuck it was. I didn't know what EBT lube was.
It said EBT can be used for that. I have a picture of the receipt.
Why are we fucking talking about EBT lube?
You just did.
I was fucking talking about a comment that Brad Enlow said on his live where he
I know. And he was wrong. EBT is food stamps and family assistance.
No shit. We know that. He was being sarcastic, I'm sure. I mean,
well, he's said that before.
Oh, Brad Enlow, I don't know you, but Lisa says, no, don't say EBT lube. I mean, maybe that's what they call it on Grindr, Lisa. I don't know. I mean, maybe that's
he's just making fun.
Okay, so
yeah. And I have the receipt. It wasn't EBT.
What the fuck are you? Okay, what receipt you got, Lisa? Because I'm confused now on the whole EBT. What do you have a receipt on?
He ordered two fleet enemas and what it was the other thing. I don't know. I'd have to go back and look. But he ordered it delivered by some DoorDash or whatever.
Okay, well, I think that kind of showed in the video he put out. One of those was sitting there, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So we went from you sending Nicolina some information about a true crime case with the underlying factor that it possibly could be someone's family, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
doesn't every creator research things to find out if it's true or not?
Yeah, but it kind of seems like, Lisa, that, you know, that was transpiring because you know that they have issues. It does seem
What?
like that.
I
It
have
seems
5 years of dirt on Lips. If I wanted to put it out, I could. I don't need any more dirt on her. The story didn't match up with what she told me about her childhood. So I don't, and
okay, but
like I said, I told her that story. And then, like 3 hours later, I told her, yes, she was right. It wasn't Lip. That was that very same day.
okay, but I mean, I don't know, Lisa. I don't even know what to say.
Re-victimize a victim? How? I didn't even talk about her. And like I said, if it was her, and I told Nicolene I don't believe in outing a sexual assault victim's story.
But you wouldn't have had a problem if Nicolina would have, right?
No, I thought she would look into it. There was nothing said about going live with it. Why worry about someone's childhood, Max? She just told me all that stuff. I didn't ask her.
Well, I think that's a big problem with a lot of different people that, you know, y'all get together and y'all are friends and you tell each other your deepest, darkest secret. And then when you get mad at each other, you know, you guys come out, and this is what I seen you do, Lisa, personally. I seen you getting pissed off at Lips, and then you turned around and was putting out where, you know, they were talking about this person and that person, and you were dropping fucking names left and right, and that does not hurt her. Do you realize that? That doesn't hurt her. That causes fucking problems for everybody else, not you or her.
I put out.
Hi, Lisa. Hi, Lisa.
Hi.
Did you call me yesterday, and after you told me all of this, you said, do what you will with it?
Yeah, I texted you. I said you were right.
No, hold on. No.
What?
Let's not talk about you texting me. Let's talk about you calling me yesterday at 2:13 p.m. Did you call me yesterday, explain your hypothesis? And I said, well, she has a mom that's alive. I have talked on the phone, and you said that's not her real mom. Did you or did you not spill all of this and then say, do what you will with it?
Right.
Yes, you did. Okay. So did I just make all of that up in my head, Lisa?
No. Like I said, I thought you did good research and you could get those court records and settle it once and for all. What?
How would I get records that you?
I don't know. I thought
What
you're
did I?
pretty good.
What did I tell you? I said
You're pretty good at research. How could I set you up if I told you that, and then 3 hours later I told you you were right?
It was not 3 hours later. It was 8 hours later that you said I was right. After I told you you were wrong, less than an hour after our phone call, and you said, yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. And you wanted me to weaponize this as if Lips and her sister were victims of being raped by their father.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Lisa, let me ask you this. When have you seen Nicolina talk about true crime cases a lot?
One, I'm not a true crimer. You all know that. But I'm a very good researcher, especially in the state of Michigan, Lisa. You and I have access.
I thought you were.
I am. You and I both have access to free register of actions, the mi.courts.gov, on top of Michigan MSPI chat. That's the only thing you have to pay for. But you absolutely said to me, and you're like, are you recording this conversation? And I said, no, why would I? I only record people that I think are setting me up. And now at this point, I wish I would have been recording you, because now you're changing the story.
No, I'm not changing the story, Nat.
Lisa, you wanted me to expose Lips, her father that allegedly, more than likely, was responsible for her mother being missing and that her and her sister were raped by them. You
No.
absolutely. This dumb
Yeah.
bitch shit is not working anymore. You
This is
have
the
done this
thing.
way too
I
many
didn't
times,
want you to
Lisa.
expose anything.
What did you want her to
Yes,
do?
you did. You
Did
said,
you want
I
her-
called knee pads. I called knee pads and I talked to knee pads about this and said, should I send this to Nicolina? And
No,
knee
I
pads
didn't say
had no
that.
clue about any of this. And she's like, well, I mean, if you think knee pads was in my phone call yesterday on Discord.
I know,
10
she
minutes
told me.
after- Okay, so you, once again, Lisa, are disingenuous and you are being dishonest.
No, I'm actually not.
All right, so why don't you give us a play-by-play on how our phone call went yesterday, please?
I told you the story that I was sent.
What was the story?
I said
Tell the
that
story. What was the
What?
story? What was the story? Tell the story.
that was Lip's parents and the ages were right, and
No, tell the peepers exactly how you told me on the phone yesterday.
I don't know what that's what I did.
Okay, Lisa, you called me yesterday at 2:13 p.m. Do a play-by-play. What did you say to me on the phone?
I told you the story. I
What
said
was
that
the
the
story?
person that
Tell
sent
the
it to
story.
me.
Tell the story.
I said the person. Why?
Tell the story.
I don't know what you mean.
Talk. Okay. Yes, you do.
Lisa.
Now you're playing stupid.
Lisa.
What you need to do
Nicolina,
right now,
here.
pretend you're talking to me on the phone again and give everybody the play-by-play and what you said to me to try to hook, line, and sink me. Talk about it, Lisa. Talk about John Vincent Highland Jr. Talk about his missing wife from
Yeah.
Gaylord. Talk about the CSC against his two daughters in 1992. Talk
Right.
about how you thought it was Casey and her sister Kylie. Say it.
Well, yeah, I was told that, and that's why I was
Okay.
researching it.
No. You weren't told that. You said to me that you and this person that you refused to name have been researching this for weeks. So what I'm going to say to you again, Lisa, I'm going to pretend that we're on the phone right now. Bring. Hello? Hello?
Yeah,
Is this Lisa?
yeah.
Okay, so now let's start with how you presented this to me.
I guess I don't know what you want. But
Nick, come on, Lisa.
Pretend
She's
you're
asking
not
you.
pretend you're not a retard and repeat the conversation we had on the phone yesterday. In fact, let's repeat the fact that you started texting me the night before and I said, whatever you have, send it. And you're like, it's too much. I'll have to call you tomorrow. So then tomorrow was yesterday, and at 2:13 p.m. you called me and you're like, hey, Nicolina, it's Lisa. I've got a story for you.
I didn't call you, did I? You called me. Anyway, here we go.
No, hold on. Nope, hold on. Nope. We're not doing this. We're not doing this, Lisa.
Bringing up
You are
Lips
not,
constantly,
you are
not
not,
me.
no. Nope. We are not doing this where you're saying I called you.
Didn't you?
Are you? Am I sure?
All right, let me look.
Damn, Lisa, what is wrong? What is wrong? She's just asking you to basically have the conversation with her again.
You called me at 2:28.
Can you please lift
You want me to take the banner
your
off?
cover, please? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
I will.
And
He
this is
called
not
me at
Lisa's
2:28.
this is not Lisa's real number. This is Lisa's text now number.
It's
Will you
not a
take
text
that down,
number.
please?
It's an actual phone of mine.
Yeah, give me
This
1
happened
second
at
here.
2:16 p.m. yesterday for 11 minutes.
Hold on, I gotta find her here. Oh, excuse me. Hold on. Hold on, I got my own chat.
Lisa, I called you less than 15 minutes later to tell you that you were wrong.
Let's do this. Hold on, let me get you guys all up there.
Well, I can see this isn't going anywhere. You guys want to believe that I did something.
You're gonna drop down? Look at that. What time is that?
Didn't I tell you this says that you called me at 2:28. Remember you had to hang up because you had bad reception and you called me back?
Lisa,
I
let
had
me
to call
say
you back.
this.
Yes, look, Tuesday, hold on. Tuesday at 2:52 was also a phone call, right? That was outgoing. Now I can go into my incoming calls, Lisa. You realize that, right? Let me
I
go.
never,
Let's go to our
51 missed call from you.
Lisa. Let's go to our text messages yesterday. Shall
Oh,
we?
you're going to show those. Oh, of
Shall
course.
we? Shall we do that as well?
I don't care. Go ahead. I leave.
At 2:12 p.m., you say, "Call me when you get a minute, please." I say nothing except for
She's
then
gone.
said I found John's case. Exactly, Lisa.
She's
Exactly. I called you after you called me, Lisa. This bitch is such a fucking liar.
Well, I mean, it's to me, and everybody knows that me and Lips, we don't like each other or whatever. But
Let's leave
seems to
Lips out
me,
of this. This is a Lisa
yes,
problem.
yes, because of the pure fact she was sending you information, but yet she's this great researcher. Now
And
I
then
apologize
accuses
to
me
her.
of fucking lying. No, don't apologize to this bitch.
No,
This
because
woman. Okay, do what you want.
no,
Channel, I
no,
don't
not
care.
for that. It was just that I thought she was saying that someone told her that you didn't do your own research. And
Okay.
when she said that, I busted her out because I'm like, then what were you going to do with that if Nicolina didn't research it herself? Where would that have went?
Monday
Right?
at 10 p.m., Lisa texts me at 10 p.m. and says, "Someone sent me a biography of a friend of ours. You might already know about it, but if you don't, let me know. I have permission to send part of it to you." And I responded the same night, 20 minutes later, send it. She says, "It's a lot. I'll send some tomorrow. You might be able to figure out a way to get the sealed records." That was Monday. Tuesday, I sent her a text message. "Did Ernie's mom pass away? One of his sisters uploaded a retarded photo with his mom having angel wings." She says, Tuesday at 8:40 a.m., "That's not Ernie's mom. It's his grandparents, Edith and Shelby. They adopted Amber." I said, "Okay, thank you." Tuesday at 2:12 p.m., "Call me when you get a minute." So I called her. And then I fucking debunked the bullshit. 15 minutes
Well,
later.
I mean, the thing about it is, it's obvious that even in the beginning of that conversation, she says, "Oh, yeah, this is something interesting. Someone we both know," or however she worded it, right there tells me that the intention was, hey, this is, yeah. I don't.
What Lisa is a prolific liar, a terrible fucking researcher. In fact, I think Benny might be going live to debunk her later tonight. Not about this, but about other things. And
Right.
I always have given her the benefit of the doubt. She's a fucking spinster. She needs attention, whatever. I didn't want to fight with her. But
the
the
thing about
fact
it
that
is,
she sat up here and fucking lied and was like, no, you. It was you, Nicolina, No, it sure wasn't.
I don't know if you were listening before, but
I
I
wasn't.
started to ask questions, and I was showing Brad's where he called the jail, and he said something about EBT something. She wanted to argue about that. She wanted, you know, how
Yeah,
if
she's
I'm
always gonna argue,
EBT.
honey.
I'm like, girl, I'm not even talking about that. So,
Lisa rage quits, Mama T, because Lisa is a fucking liar. She's
well,
just like Jimbo, in
the
my
thing that
opinion.
the thing that got me was the fact that I didn't give a shit. Her and Lips fighting, who gives a fuck? But she started throwing people's names out there, like she had this information of big time talking shit.
Did you pay attention to the fact that she was trying to blame me for all of this?
I haven't listened to
Did you
the
guys miss that?
thing yet.
No,
Yeah,
she was on your panel trying to
trying. Yeah,
blame me.
yeah.
I had nothing to do with this. She messaged me out of the fucking blue. I debunked her. It took her 8 hours to agree. Irrespective of what I sent her, 10, 15 minutes later, she's like, yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know that that's true.
Well, this is the thing. Anybody who has asked, hey, let's relive this phone conversation. I'm right here. I will play my part, girl. You play yours. And it was, I don't know what you mean. I don't know. What do you mean?
She rage quit because she's a fucking liar.
So, I mean,
I'm just, Lisa, if you're listening,
it's sad.
I have tried. I have given you the benefit of the doubt. I have ignored you. I don't engage with your dumb shit because nothing that you have said has ever been proven to be accurate or truthful.
Well, I mean, for years, all we've heard is I got receipts, but I'm not going to show them. Just like even when I was showing her live and, her, given whatever excuse she was given for the stuff, she even says, oh, and something about figuring out what something was, but I'm not going to put that out either, is exactly what she said.
She's so
Exactly what she
evasive.
said.
She's intentionally evasive so that people think like, oh, well, maybe our lying eyes are lying to us.
Well, if she really was researching that as a true crime case, she acted like she was following the family and she was figuring this out and figuring. Why would you need Nicolina if you already was figuring the shit out?
Unless you were using me for clout.
She was trying.
Right, Lisa?
I think not only that, Nicolina, but I also think that, she truly thought that, you were going to hate bond with her. I really think
won't
she
do it.
thought that.
And then,
So-
listen, everybody knows how I feel about Lips. It was a no-go for me.
Right.
That
Right.
whole story was a no-go for me. I was like, I'm not going to be some dirty ass white trash bitch. Mm-mm.
Right.
No thanks.
Well,
All right, I gotta go.
Okay.
I'll be
All right.
listening. Bye.
All right. Bye. Okay, so this is what I kind of figured also was that when Nick was live talking about it, Lisa had the opportunity to go up there and figure it out and talk about whatever. She didn't do that. Instead, she went over to her channel and did this video or whatever, right? Now, I can have my opinion about it. There are a lot of us that's been around for a while. We know how shit goes. We know how it works. So, I mean, I didn't run her off, and Nicolina didn't run her off. She was just asked to have a conversation and repeat the conversation. So I'm sure she'll do a live on her channel to talk about it or whatever. But I want to get back to the EBT Brad. She only looked at the case because she thought it was lips and she wanted to get one up on her. Well, I feel the same way. I feel the same way. So but yeah, that's just the way I feel. Hey, Sadie, when you're finished, because it pertains to none of this. Okay, Sadie. Yeah. Yeah. Look, if you're being honest, you ain't got nothing to hide. When you're questioned about something, you can answer it really quick. You can answer it really quickly, for sure. And like I said, just to let everybody know, I do not get into the, you know, Tammy and Munch and Andrew and all of that. I don't even know who they're mad at and who they're arguing with. I don't have a clue. But I heard through the grapevine that, you know, Lips was, they're all mad at her or whatever. Like I said, I ain't got shit to do with that. Flossie says she runs like a petulant toddler, and when she doesn't get her way, she's as delusional as a big liar as Ernie. Well, her and Ernie do get along fairly well, right? For sure. They seem to really get along with each other. I'm just saying. For real, for real. Okay. Let's get back. I need to get back to the EBT, the EBT thing. Why did she want to freaking, I'm lost on that. Why? Look, I was kind of having fun with the EBT lube shit. And she's like, no, I got receipts on what it was. I was like, wait, what the fuck you got receipts on? Why do you need receipts for a couple of freaking, you know, get your shit out of your booty enemas or whatever? Why would you need that? That's really strange. For sure. Okay, you guys, give me 1 second. I think Brad would, yes, he was joking, Pendar, absolutely. I thought it was funny. I did. Well, maybe she just doesn't have a sense of humor. All right, 1 second, you guys, 1 second. Hold on. Hold on, people. It is fucking hot out today. My air conditioner is working double time. It's gone because I wasn't here. I'm pulling it up. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, people. Damn. I am slow. I bet she's really calling folks now looking for my info. Why would she want your information? Oh, Chris told Sarah. Oh, I'm sorry. Told Sash about making his own lube in the kitchen. Yeah. His EBT lube. That is what Ernie's grinder guy said. For real. Okay, I am definitely gonna pull that up. I am gonna commentate on Ernie's grinder guy's interview. But let me get hold on, let me make sure I got this up. Okay, let's finish listening to the Jailhouse call. Jailhouse Rock. For sure. Okay.
Got every bit of it. And Ernie met that man off Grinder back on, and he went and got power bottomed. That dude tied him up and he power bombed him. If you know what that means, you know, Ernie likes it nice, basically. And it's all on YouTube. You can go to Crack 40 TV.
Yeah.
Or you
can
go to Unlock Your Reality, and you can watch every bit of it unfold.
I don't think
And somebody went back and interviewed his boyfriend, and his boyfriend didn't know he had HIV. They found his HIV medicine. They found some high like there was like butthole pocket pussies ordered off the internet. Dude had EBT lube and everything, bro. I can't believe you didn't know that.
I didn't see any pocket anything. That what I seen, I can't unsee, and it was pretty big. I don't know how they would put that in their pocket. They would need a supersized backpack for the, you know, for that. I couldn't imagine being on the other side of that call. For real.
Nope.
Look up my YouTube channel.
No, he's going to be here for a while because he's here on a probation violation.
So he's not going to be getting out.
Held on no bond.
So he won't be.
Okay, so he's there on a probation violation. He has no bond. He went to court on the 15th. What's he got to go back to court for? Sentencing? I don't know.
You don't think he'll get out June 1st?
No, I mean, depends on probation.
Oh, when does he got to? When's he go back to court?
His last court date was the 15th, and they're entering an order to revoke him. So
Oh.
I think they may be sending him to prison.
Okay, so y'all heard it. Y'all heard it, right? So once they go to court and he may go to prison. Ernie's just used to being in and out of jail, right? Has he ever been to prison? Or just in and out of jail? No, that's not Ernie. That's Brad Enlow.
Ooh, you know his brother, Shelby Shell, is over at Three Forks Regional, and him and his brother killed the mayor, Ronnie King, here in Harlem. Look it up in 2013. If he ends up in the Rotary Farm, Shelby's so well known in the penitentiary system. Oh, he's going to get shanked up, dog.
I'll show you what Brad looks like. There's Brad. Brad is talking to the corrections officer at the jail. Prison is different than jail, right? That's what I hear anyway.
Yeah.
That's what I think I'm showing is that they're in an order to revoke him. So he's going to be with us probably until we get that order.
You think this?
So it's up to the courts if they're going to revoke and send him to the big house or slap him on the wrist and, well, not slap him on the wrist because I'd be putting the handcuffs on again. Y'all know what I mean.
Send him to LaGrange to the old fish tank?
I don't know. That'll be up to the DLC where they send him.
buddy, if he goes up there, he likes all that weird butt stuff, but he's got HIV, they'll have to keep him separate, won't they?
Yeah, more than likely, yes.
Well, yeah,
You
look up
think?
Crack 40 TV, CRACK, and then 40, like a Oxycontin 40, and then TV, and go to Grinder Man Live
That's so funny.
to HIV. You'll just see that right there, and you'll know Grinder Man lied to HIV, Ernie Shell. It's got the whole interview. Oh, it's crazy, buddy. Yeah. He was straight. Like, he got tied up and dicked down up there. His Grinder account said he was a power bottom. And the dude that tied him up and fucked him didn't know he had AIDS. And the other dude that
Brad's
was interviewing
giving
him on
us a
YouTube was like,
rundown
here's his HIV medicine. You should sell this on the black
of
market.
the
He said,
interview.
I just fucked him. It was in Midway, Massachusetts, where he got transferred from. And, oh, yeah, you need to look that up and then go to his cell and tell him about it. Say, I heard you was a YouTube star. Look him up what he did up there. Look up what he did up there fighting them cops.
You know, when Brad got off this phone call, they was looking that shit up for sure. But like I said, I would think that they would have had to have passed that information along, from Massachusetts. Just serve my time. Yeah, I would just serve, I don't know. I mean, Don Wells served his time. For sure. Yeah, I bet they were probably fighting over that computer to see what the hell was going on.
Them jail guards, it took 5 of them to whoop him, and he had a bottle and he pissed in it with HIV shit, smeared it on the cameras. You know how people do that. You work in a jail, I bet. You know how people do this camouflage shit and throw piss on people? Well, he did that. And where he's got HIV, they fucking hit him hard with it. But I guess they wanted rid of the dumbass and sent him back to you guys to deal with. Every time I call and check on him, some woman gets mad because I guess y'all get a lot of calls on him. I'm glad you, was intrigued by this call and got a little information.
This is the first time I've talked to anybody about it.
Really? Is he doing all right in jail? Is he hanging in there?
He ain't giving me no problem.
Well, next time you see him, tell him you watch Crack 40 TV.
All
You
right.
get a good life out of that. Tell him I said
That's
to
funny.
unblock me and visit me too. So that boy from Crack
That
40
is
TV
funny.
said for you to unblock him so he can visit you.
All righty.
And he lied about being in the damn army. He's stolen valor. Did you know that too?
No.
Yeah, any stories he tells you
Who
is
cares?
a lie.
What's
Everything
that?
he tells you, unless he openly admits to letting Chris tie him up and fuck him in the ice.
What's that
But-
got to do with
Yeah, you
anything
need to go
I'm
back there and
talking
ask him
about?
about it. That'd make me a loop through the jail.
What does that have anything to do with what I'm talking about? You were fucking best friends with Candace, right? I am not dealing with you today. Not today, Satin. Not today. Girl. Coming in here. Yeah, that's what you do. You come in here. You just talked about 3 fucking people. 3 fucking people. You wanted to bring Benny's name up, Ernie's name up. Who fucking cares? Who cares? I don't care if they were all best friends. What's that got to fucking do with anything? Not a dang thing. Okay. Hold on. All right. We got to listen. I got to play Lisa. Let her. This is Lisa's video or whatever it was. Okay. So she's talking about, I guess, why she did what she did. She didn't want to talk about it up here. I don't know why. For sure. Yeah, probably exploited.
Online tended to indicate that there was something up there with the family, and I figured out what it was. I'm not going to put that out either. As far as Ernie getting out June 1st, I'm sure some of you people subscribe to VineLink, right? And VineLink sent out the notification that he was getting out June 1st. What more do you need? Brad saying that,
Well, you should show the Vine link. If you're going to put it out as factual stuff, then, just show it. It's not that big of a deal to show it, right?
the probation, the 15th was his probation revocation.
Right.
It was revoked.
Then why has he got to go back? Okay, I'm confused, but all right.
He didn't have a revocation hearing coming up. That's all over
He just said that he does have a revocation hearing coming up.
and done with. So I don't know why people think that's a lie, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Who knows?
You
Maybe
got
he'll
that
attack
too,
somebody in there and
lickety-split?
have to serve more time. I don't know. And as far as I keep getting mocked for saying that his lawyer said that the time in Massachusetts, I'm like, oh, in Kentucky. Okay, I'm gonna
I don't know how something from another state can count towards anything in a different state. Two totally different cases. If that were to happen, that would be really fucking weird, right? Could the VineLink date be the date they were moving him? I don't know. I do not know. VineLink might say he's being transferred to a prison. It will show him getting the first, and then he will go into the prison system. Oh, that's a possibility, right?
explain why his lawyer said that, because I'm tired of people. Well, no, you can't. The time won't count. Okay, so here is the deal.
Here's
and
the
why his
deal,
lawyer
everybody.
thought that. Ernie, when I called, and I called because I wanted him.
So you're letting everybody know that you absolutely have all rights. Ernie has signed over basically everything. He has put your name on everything. So that way, you have access to all his deepest, darkest secrets, right? On the Cool website, it shows his max out date as November 2026. Well, I guess that kind of would depend on his max out date from where, though? The jail? The jail? Hey, I ain't going to claim I know a lot about this shit because I really don't. At all. Oh, good behavior. Huh. The Cool is the main system. They will update after he's been transferred. VineLink will call anyone that's to be notified. Well, Lisa is saying that obviously Ernie's gave her access to speak with his lawyers or whoever she's talking to, right?
To get help, not to get him arrested. Wasn't doing anything to get arrested for. So the cops came and were really good at de-escalating the situation. I thought they were really trained really well. I mean, they didn't tase him like some other cops right away. And when they were leaving, they were taking him to get checked.
Lisa, you have to understand the tasing incident. Ernie was walking along a highway and could have been really hurt at any time. They didn't just tase him just for no reason, just to be freaking tasing him, right? Yes, he was waving that around, Flies. You're absolutely right.
And this is in the reports. In one of the reports, they were taking him to get mental health treatment or get evaluated. They did not arrest him. Okay. So then they did arrest him when they got incorrect information somehow.
That wasn't incorrect information. Why would, I mean, I'm not going to get into what he did to Angelo and stuff, but yeah, it wasn't incorrect information. If that would have been incorrect information, they would not have revoked his probation.
About a gun charge in Kentucky, which was non-existent. So he was arrested for something that didn't exist.
Why do you say that's not existent? What? What? Okay. Yeah, he was out of
And
his
then
mind.
taken to the jail and then had his episode and got those charges. So his lawyer's reasoning was that the arrest was invalid. So anything that happened after that, I mean, he shouldn't have even been in the jail to do that. So that would negate that. So if the arrest was invalid, then he wasn't serving time, wouldn't be serving time for the crimes there.
He pissed off his probation officer also, right? Am I forgetting this shit? Yeah, Lisa called the cops. Yeah, she was one of the ones that called the cops. Now he had court for the pew pew thing, might be at a later date. I can guarantee you it kind of takes a little bit more, especially with probation officers and weapons. You know, I'm sure that what was needed, the evidence, was absolutely sent, Lisa. I'm just saying.
They would just be holding him, technically, on that hold from Kentucky. Okay, I hope this is making sense,
Don't
but
come in here
it does make
trolling.
sense. And I'm sorry that people don't understand it or know everything, but that's what his lawyer was trying to show. And why he, you know, kind of got the charges dismissed. And Ernie didn't throw pee and poop
Okay,
on
so
anyone.
he's got
I don't
the
know why that keeps going around.
he's got the charges.
That's not at all what happened. But I don't care. Talk about Ernie all you want. I guess talk about me all you want. But geez, I did all that research and came up with proof that the rumors
Who's
going
the
around were not
digger?
true, and then I get accused of lying. I did not set Nicolina up. And she can tell you. Shortly
She
after the phone call, I
did.
messaged her and said, yeah, she was right. And I had found proof. So
Hold
I
on
don't
a minute.
understand it. People just,
Hold on a minute. Is that you, Lisa? I mean, that's a troll account. Eyes in the Dark is a troll account. And if it came from his family, most of them are against him. I don't know who this person's talking to. Well, they're Ernie fans. Let me say this. I don't care if you're an Ernie fan or not. All right? I mean, come on. Tiger Lori. I don't know Tiger Lori. Played with his chip, plain and simple. He did. For real. Look, people who know my channel know that I don't care if you like Ernie or not. I don't care if you like Lisa or not. As in the title, I'm being nosy. I mean, hey, all she had to do was have a freaking conversation. Who fucking wants to fight over somebody calling something EBT lube? She immediately wanted to prove Nicolina wrong, and she immediately wanted to talk about Brad. I don't even fucking know Brad Enlow. I mean, I watch him every once in a while because, like I said, I find him amusing. But if this was all, I mean, if it was all that simple, why the fuck not have an honest conversation about it? Why run off? What Nicolina was asking her to do wasn't that fucking complicated. Seriously. I ain't even trying to be a bitch about it. And then she's like, oh my God, I wasn't sending it to Nicolina because, you know, I wanted to if it was somebody that, you know, that we both knew, right? Come on, girl. You know, this is the thing. I ain't gonna say this is what happened. I don't know. I'm not in her brain, okay? But it's like, just fucking say it. I don't know why people can't just say what they mean. Right? Ugh. All right. There's Archivist Tina. The hearing on the 15th was his sentencing. His probation got revoked. He got 1 year and 21 days with time served in Kentucky. I'm not a Ernie fan. I'm a truther. Okay. She told on herself. She must have been having a really bad day. Okay. She's having a bad freaking day. Okay, let's go back to her side. Lisa, I'm playing it, okay? I'm letting people hear your side.
It's like to hate me, I guess.
And people, you know, that's a strong word. Hate is a strong word there, Lisa.
But find something I lied about. And I'm supposed to apologize? That wasn't my story.
So basically, you don't have any intention on apologizing. You did something that made somebody feel a certain way about what transpired with the whole situation. And basically what you're saying is no one has a right to have feelings about something that they may feel was pretty fucked up that you did to them. Okay? Gotcha.
Story. That was information someone else gave me.
Then,
So I was just relating that.
that's the fucking problem. You were just relating it. Why the fuck didn't the person who gave you the information for you to research, why didn't they send it to Nicolina themselves? If they gave it to you to research and then it was like, oh, let me give it to Nicolina. I don't know. This is just my opinion. I truly think that you sent it Nicolina's way. And behind the scenes, you were really hoping that it was that person's family. And yeah, that's just my belief. Okay? That is just my belief.
Yeah, do what you want with it. Yeah, I thought she would help. I certainly didn't expect her to put anything out without researching.
Okay.
I just thought maybe she could get some information that I couldn't get. I don't know. There's just a lot of lies and conflicting information.
Well, see, that's what gets me because at the end of the day, right? You I don't know, Flies, if she's on all chat or not.
I just thought maybe she could get some information that I couldn't get.
Oh yeah, because you could have just as well went and got that information yourself. You could have went and got that yourself. You are also a what is it? Some kind of lawyer helper, right? You could have got all that on your own.
I don't know. There's just a lot of lies and conflicting information in that. And
What are the
I
lies
don't know.
and conflicting
But I hope those girls got a lot of
information?
help, and I can't imagine going through that. Although, like, at least 80% of women I know have had some type of, sexual abuse, sexual assault. I mean, I think that's pretty common, and I'm glad now it's coming out. And I'm glad those girls, I hope they got in a good home and got some counseling.
Didn't you research it? Yeah, I know. For real.
Can't imagine having a father like that, or what happened previous to that. But anyway, no relation whatsoever that I can find to the YouTuber.
But you sent it because I'm just saying. You was hoping. That's even sadder, I think. For fuck's sake. Lord.
And I thought that might put an end to it. Although I realize that people spreading rumors probably
put an end to it. There we go. You would hope that it would put an end to it. But yet, you knew that it wasn't who the person that gave you the information to start with. You knew it wasn't about the person that you guys were talking about it being, relatives or whatever. So you knew that. Didn't you feel oh, Jesus, take the wheel. Lord have mercy. Will
still insist that they're right.
Really?
And I couldn't put the proof I had out because, I don't want to dox anyone or dig into the family.
You don't want to do that shit. So you're sending it to somebody else, right? You didn't want to dig into the family, which you admitted that you did dig into the family. You even said, I learned something, but I'm not going to put it out, right? That's fucking weird. Right? Yeah, I agree. I truly don't think that the researching part of giving it to Nick is why she gave it to Nick. That's just my opinion. I really don't. I think that, I agree with Nicolina. I really do. I totally agree with what Nicolina is saying. I do. And you can ask Nicolina. I'm not a Nicolina ass kisser. Okay. If I don't agree with something Nick does, we're grown ass adults, I will let her know that I don't agree with something. Not a big deal over here. Right? But that shit's fucked up. I mean, Nicolina's been around these YouTube streets way longer than Lisa. I can tell you that right now.
So anyway, I'm glad it got all cleared up. I hope those people that are spreading the rumor.
How the fuck did that get cleared up? Did did this clear it up for you guys? For real, Lisa?
And posting about it and stuff will realize that, yeah, it's not true. So, I don't know. I guess
It's not true,
I'm going to stick
everybody.
to other missing persons cases. I didn't intend to talk about the YouTuber. I just thought that guy was so evil and diabolical and such a loser that I thought that was an interesting story. Seriously, you steal your roommate with dementia keys and find out he has a house in Alabama and go there and move in? That's just
What?
insane. That's insane. Suing the judges, suing U.S. presidents? What a nutcase. So I didn't even intend to come out and talk about that, but people were asking questions. So, you know,
People ask, Lord.
if you want to believe I'm a liar or I'm a terrible person, go ahead. These are the same people that supported Katie for years when she was a proven liar.
Then why the fuck are you sending people that you whatever?
But yet you're so quick to turn on me, so that's okay, I guess. I don't like the drama. And I don't like, it seems like some people, all they ever do is just go back and forth and trash each other every day.
Lisa, you know for a fact that, yeah, you knew what you were doing, girl.
And react to their previous videos. And I don't know, I don't want to do that. I have a lot of cases I want to talk about. And
Then why didn't you talk about that case on your channel? Okay. If that's, you know, cases, that was a case, right? You could have covered that case. You could have put out whatever your little heart researched on it. And right there would have been a true crime case. But that's not why you looked into that case, in my opinion. I don't think anyone is turning on anyone. There was questions and people just wanted to hear the explanation. Well, we damn sure didn't get the explanation, did we, L. Kennedy?
I'll just go back to doing that, I guess. So anyway, that's my part of it. And I apologize to Nicolina that somehow that all got misconstrued. That's not what I meant by do what you will with it. I did tell you that we had prayed about it and did not want to out any sexual abuse victims. Chris McDonough did that, and I didn't like it when he did it. That's not anyone else's story to tell. That's truly traumatic experiences. Although that YouTuber.
Okay, what? Oh, Lisa, girl, I don't know what the heck. This is basically what I heard. Let me tell you what I heard. Hold on. Oh. Hold on. Let's hear it. Hold on. Let me this is what I heard you say.
You're playing it,
I
right?
didn't finish it yet. I hadn't finished
Oh.
it.
Okay. Well, somebody sent me that, and I saw some people posting it, and it was intriguing. The guy was a total piece of shit. I thought it was worth a live. I didn't do a live about the YouTuber. I did a live about John and Kathy. That's what it was. So I dug into it. Right. And somebody said, give it to Nicolina. So I told her the story that person had told me. And then
let me ask you this.
Yeah.
What it was given to Nicolina with the underlying point of it being Lips's family, right?
Well, I thought she would help me dig into it. She's good at research, and those court records are sealed, and that would have solved it.
Yeah, but
So, but
I
somebody said
understand
Nicolina doesn't do any of her own research, which I didn't know that. I
Okay.
don't believe that either.
why. What does that have to do with anything? So, I mean, why?
Well, I
would
wanted
you-
to prove or disprove it, but I mean,
I wanted to prove or disprove it. I wanted to prove. Or am I crazy when I called her out on this? Because she said it, and then she was like, "Oh, I think Nicolina's a good researcher. I've always said that." Am I fucking crazy? For real. That's exactly what you said, Lisa. But then you wanted to mind fuck remain calm. And you're like, no. I said she was a great researcher. And because remain calm, I was like, okay, I'll apologize. Right? Move on. I'll apologize for it. And then, oh, we hadn't even got to the EBT shit. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen.
and I texted her like 3 hours after I told her and told her that it wasn't true.
Wait, but now you're saying that you did it because you wanted to prove whether she did her own research or not?
No.
That's what you just said.
No.
That is what you just said. For fuck's sake.
I did not, Mary. I said, yo, back it up.
I will. Hold on, babe. Lord have mercy.
I said Nicolina was good at research.
Oh, well, maybe I missed what you said then.
Someone in my comments posted that Nicolina doesn't do her research, and I was an idiot for not knowing that. So,
hello, Justin.
Hello.
I appreciate you coming up here. Have a great day, Justin. Okay. For real. I don't know who you can see or who you can't see. Okay. She's changed her name. Oh, a lot of people changed their name. What went by too fast? She wanted to prove it was the YouTuber's family and wanted Nicolina to do her dirty work. Well, that's what a lot of people are thinking right now. Okay.
just don't misquote me, please.
I'm not. Hold on. I'm gonna pull it back up because I will. You know me. I will apologize, Lisa.
I wasn't re-victimizing a victim.
I fucking take it back. I don't apologize at all. I'm taking it back, lady. I knew I heard what I heard. For sure. No doubt about it. Oh, actually, I can actually show this, that crazy remain calm. That crazy remain calm. You got to be careful. She might strike you.
Doing a live on John Vincent Island.
Okay, and so that was just a case that got dropped into your lap?
Well, this, yes, exactly.
Okay, so I'm going to try to do this.
I would not, if it was true, I never would have said anything about it. But
okay.
I wanted to disprove it because that's what I do, debunk.
Why didn't you and the people that you were researching it with debunk it this is what else do you call it when you want to find out if it's a YouTuber's family that had tragic things happen and spread it around like butter on hot bread? Well, that's the whole thing about it. There's a lot of things that, you know, some of these people don't want to do it themselves. They want to put it on other people.
Bullshit, and that was not true.
Okay, so I'm going to mute myself out for a second while I play this because it might echo if I don't. So hold on a minute. Can you, the underlying point of it being Liz's family, right?
Well, I thought she would help me dig into it. She's good at research, and those court.
If it would have been a totally different case that you weren't trying to find out if it was someone's family or not, would you have sent it to Nicolina? Would you have sent it to Nicolina? I don't think you would have, ma'am, at all. But that's just my opinion.
Court records are sealed, and that would have solved it.
Yeah, but
but
I
somebody said
understand.
Nicolina doesn't do any of her own research, which I didn't know that. I don't believe that either.
I did.
Okay, so
we fucking mentioned that 3 fucking times, right? I mean, service announcement. I apologize to Lisa.
Thank you.
But I mean, no, I don't. I take it back. Why is that but it still made it sound like that somebody told you Nicolina doesn't do her own research.
They commented. It's on my wall.
And you didn't believe it.
No.
Okay, so when you sent her that information, what would have happened if Nick wouldn't have done her research on it? Would you have came out and said, hey, you're right, Nicolina doesn't do her own research? Damn, I think Remain Calm's right on that. I do. I don't brag about being right, but I'm a bragging right now on that because I totally believe that's what would have happened. No, you probably would have played it nice with her. You know, I think the whole fucking thing backfired on you, lady. I do.
What? I'm sure Nicolina does do her own research.
That's not what I'm asking. That's not what I'm asking.
What?
Right? Because we're not talking about lips.
No, you're twisting things. And EBT lube is not something in the big. Now read that again.
Oh
EBT is.
Why are we talking about EBT lube? She fucking. I mean, this girl. Let's fight about EBT lube, right? Let's not get to the point. Let's not get to the point of the matter. Maybe if I bring up that EBT lube is not EBT related, right? Well, it kind of is. I mean, you can buy the coconut. You can buy all that stuff with EBT. I mean, Brad's kind of right.
Well, because you talked about it, and that's not right.
I was reading. It's my fucking channel. If I want to talk about EBT lube, I will. See, she does shit like that. It drives me crazy. Also, if someone's in your chat and they ask a question, she'll just pop in and answer it, right? She don't give the creator time to answer it, you know, and confer with their chat or in their comments. Lisa be like, I know. I'll tell you all about it. I thought she was on recording for a bit until she said that. Well, she is on recording. She's on my channel. I'm just playing it over again. reading what the fuck it was. I didn't know
No.
what EBT lube was.
It said EBT can be used for that. I have a picture of the receipt.
Why
of
are
him.
we fucking talking about EBT lube?
You just did.
I was fucking talking about a comment that Brad Enlow said on his live where he
No, I
went to
know,
jail.
I know, and he was wrong. EBT is food stamps and family
No
assistance.
shit. No shit. We know that. You know, that's the thing. I'm sorry. Don't come over to Remain Calm's channel and think you're going to make me look foolish. Okay? I knew exactly what you said. I knowed it. I knowed it. He was being sarcastic, I'm sure. I
Well,
mean,
he said that before.
so what? Brad Enlow, I don't know you, but Lisa says, no, don't say EBT lube. I mean, maybe that's what they call it on Grindr, Lisa. I don't know. I mean, maybe that's
No,
what.
he's just making fun.
Okay, so nobody's allowed to make fun. Nobody. Hey, everybody in YouTube land, you are not allowed to laugh about anything. No laughing allowed. Only Debbie Downers wanted. Coconut oil is considered a food. Everything that was on the list was a food item. I'm just saying. That sounds kind of gross, but. And who the fuck needs receipts that somebody bought enemas? Oh, did you pay for them, Lisa? Oh, damn. Girl, you fucking paid for them, didn't you? That's why you got the receipt. It's a question. I'm asking, Lisa. Did you pay for those? That's the only reason you'd have a receipt. Who fucking keeps receipts when they buy fucking enemas? Who does that? That's fucking weird. Lord. Jesus, Lisa. Okay, so
Yeah.
Uh,
And I have the receipt. It wasn't EBT.
what the fuck are you? Okay, what receipt you got, Lisa? Because I'm confused now on the whole EBT. What do you have a receipt on?
He ordered two fleet enemas and what was the other thing? I don't know. I'd have to go back and look. But he ordered.
Lisa, is that called premeditation? That can you be charged for that? Premeditation to make his shit come out quicker so he could throw it at guards at the jail? That's an accomplice, Lisa. Did you accomplish that? Accomplice, right? Oh, Chris talked about the EBT lube. She door dashed it? Lisa. Lisa. For real? That sounds kind of like kinky shit right there. I don't know if she door dashed it. Somebody said she door dashed it. That's probably the only receipt she has. Mic drop, Mags. Lord. Yes, Sadie, it is horrible. Yes, that's premeditation. Premeditation to commit shit throwing at the jail. Lord. Yeah, don't give us no receipts on anything that really fucking matters. But you got the receipt on the enema, right? Good thing, because shit was getting real deep over here. For real.
Ordered it delivered by some DoorDash or whatever.
Okay, well, I think that kind of showed in the video he put out one of those was sitting there, right?
Yes.
So we went from you sending Nicolina. I'm telling you, this girl can confuse a lot of people. I mean, confusion sets in. She just said it was an art project. Yeah, she loves watching the chat. I got confused because I'm talking to her and all of a sudden she's like, rawr. And I'm like, what? And she's like, somebody in chat said this or that. I'm like, okay. Information about a true crime case with the underlying factor that it possibly could be someone's family, right?
Yes.
There you go. Okay, so okay.
Doesn't every creator research things to find out if it's true or not?
Yeah, but it kind of seems like, Lisa, that that was transpiring because that they have issues. Yes, it does seem
What?
like that.
I have 5 years of dirt on Lips. If I wanted to put it out, I could. I don't need any more dirt on her. The story didn't match up with what she told me about her childhood. So
okay.
I don't,
Okay,
and like I said, I told her that story, and then like 3 hours later, I told her, yes, she was right. It wasn't Lip. That was that very same day.
Okay, but so, yeah, girl, I mean, I don't know, Lisa. I don't even know what to say.
Re-victimize a victim? How? I didn't even talk about her. And like I said, if it was her, and I told Nicolene I don't believe in outing a sexual assault victim's story.
But you wouldn't have had a problem if Nicolina would have, right?
No, I thought she would look into it. There was nothing said about going live with it. Why worry about someone's childhood, Max? She just told me all that stuff. I didn't ask her.
Well, I think that's a big problem with a lot of different people that, y'all get together and y'all are friends and you tell each other your deepest, darkest secret. And then when you get mad at each other, you guys come out and and Nicolina is right. I feel the same way that they're all going to be friends here in a couple weeks. Okay. And for all you out there that hate bond with them, you're going to be next. Because when they all become friends again, they are going to pick and choose who they want to go after that was siding with them and hate bonding with them to start with. Because it will be, well, we all like each other now. Oh, but that person said this and this and this and this about you while we were hate bonding. People know how the game is played for real. So you kind of need to take that into consideration before, somebody, convinces you to send something to another creator. What I seen you do, Lisa, personally, I seen you getting pissed off at Lips, and then you turned around and was putting out where, they were talking about this person and that person, and you were dropping fucking names left and right.
That's right.
And that does not hurt her. Did you realize that? That doesn't hurt her. That causes fucking problems for everybody else. Not you or her.
I put out.
Hi, Lisa. Hi, Lisa.
Hi.
Did you call me yesterday and after you
This
told
is
me all of this, you
Nicolina
said
here.
do what you will with it?
Yeah, I texted you. I said you were right.
No, hold on.
What?
No. Let's not talk about you texting me. Let's talk about you calling me yesterday at 2:13 p.m. Did you call me yesterday, explain your hypothesis? And I said, well, she has a mom that's alive. I have talked on the phone. And you said that's not her real mom. Did you or did you not spill all of this and then say, do what you will with it?
Right.
Yes, you did. Okay. So did I just make all of that up in my head, Lisa?
No. Like I said, I thought you did good research and you could get those court records and settle it once and for all. What?
How would I get records that you?
I don't know. I thought
What
you're
did
pretty good.
What did I tell you? I said
You're pretty good at research.
Anywho, I think you were trying to be fucking sarcastic. I don't think that you really, you know, yeah, for sure. For sure. You know, 1 minute you're apologetic. It's like you try to twist your words. You take what you say, and this is a good example. You'll say something fucked up about somebody, and then within the next sentence, you try to fucking smooth it over. Is exactly what you do. Right? Just like the Nicolina research shit. I knew what you fucking said, but I don't know, man. That's what I said, Flies. A paralegal would have had a better chance at getting court records, you know, for sure. But guess what? Then it can be said, well, I didn't FOIA request those court records. I didn't do that, right? Yeah. For sure. For sure, for sure. I mean, whatever, Lisa. Whatever.
And I'd say, hey, call him the Lightning Tiger. You know that's his name on YouTube, don't you?
This is so funny.
No.
His channel's called Unlock Your Reality, and he goes by Lightning Tiger, and he claims that he's a predator hunter, and he hunts these predators down and everything in the world. He claimed he was running for governor.
He did.
That didn't happen, did it?
Governor.
Yeah, he tried to run for governor and everything, buddy. He's full of more shit than there was at that cell in Midway, Massachusetts. But I'd go back there and fuck with him and ask him about it.
Alrighty.
No, he ain't got no shit left in him, Brad. Lisa has receipts on the 2 enemas that he bought. For sure.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Uh,
Hey, gone.
All right. All right, guys. 10 minutes. I'll be on here 3 hours. I mean, for real. For real, Lisa. But I'm sure she'll do a live here in a little bit. Whatever. I ain't even hating on you, Lisa. I am not even doing that. So don't act like I am. For sure. For sure. And let me say this. I don't give a fuck who's got text messages from me or whatever they fucking say. You need a text message from Remain Calm. All you got to do is let me know. I'll pull it up. I will pull it up. I don't give a fuck. Right? And so the fuck what? I texted somebody and said, is that fucking true about Dawn and Candace? I believe that was about the fucked up paperwork. Right? The fucked up paperwork. Y'all can keep that fucked up paperwork. For sure. You ain't worth my time, and I don't give a fuck. How about that? Don't care. See, that's what them people do. They try to make it about them. Damn. Y'all quit coming in here trying to make it about yourselves. It's like so-and-so did this to me. I don't know them people. I don't know them people. I have a prerogative to not watch who I don't want to watch. Go where I don't want to go. You texted that shows who is passing. Well, yeah, It absolutely does. It does, but I don't care. I don't fucking care. I don't care. I really don't. So what? I asked it if something was true. Lord have mercy. Cut Remain Calm's hand off. She asked if something was true. And of course, I'm going to ask if something's true to somebody who fucking is talking to him all the fucking time, right? Why would I ask that to just any Joe Blow? Like I have always said, for those of you in the back that missed it, I have had conversations with many, many, many people who absolutely have spoken with Don Wells and Candace Bly Wells. So fucking what? Ain't never talked to them myself, right? Ain't never talked to them people myself. Unless they're undercover. Oh, thanks, Freeside. Who did you trust? I don't know who you're trusting. I don't. So, yeah. I guess this is a good lesson about people's intentions, right? People's intentions. Who knows? Who knows? You know what's sad, Flies? I don't even give a fuck enough to even look to see who I texted that to. For real. That would either be Nana for Life or Mama Bear. That'd be the only two people I think I would text. I don't know. I don't think I was talking to Lips at that time. I may have been. I don't fucking know. I don't know. So, I don't give a shit. Isn't that sad? I don't give a shit. Because I really fucking don't. I don't. So, yeah. And if I'm texting somebody and asking them that fucking question, you know, oh my, I may look just because I don't remember it. I mean, hell, that was in 2025. So you might watch out, people, because you just don't know that somewhere Remain Calm's probably got text. You never know what I have fucking text of. I just don't look because I don't give a fuck. How about that? I don't. I don't give a fuck. But I absolutely see what happened with her and what she did to Nicolina, and the girl does not want to take accountability for fucking none of it. None of it. So her ass wouldn't have dropped off panel. It was like she couldn't. How do you? I still don't understand how you don't fucking comprehend when someone says, let's reenact our phone conversation. Why can't you fucking do that? Right? Why can't you fucking do that? That's wild to me. Wild to me. You know what's sad to me though, Lisa? Is the fact that it changes a whole lot of things for me that you have actually put out and said in other cases. But that's just me. That's just me. But no, my channel is not going to sit over here and hate on you. I'm not going to do that. So, as I always say, you guys, don't go hating on nobody. It is what it is. And I don't know. I don't know. But it's one thing to put something out as like a true crime case or whatever, but that doesn't seem to be what the intention was at all. At all. But hey. Hey. For real. We seen what happened. All right, I'm getting my ass off here. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else before I get off here? Well, I mean, oh yeah, Sadie, what did you want to ask me, darling? What did you want to ask me? I am waiting. Go check out that crazy lady I mentioned. What crazy lady? There's a lot of crazy ladies. Where did you mention it? Where did you mention it? You want to know who I think it looks like? You'll have to tell me who it is, for sure. Mr. A, thanks for coming up on panel. Thank you for hanging out. It was just hard to hear you when you were talking. We couldn't hear you. No, this one's nuts. Then I noticed someone posting on her Facebook where Summer is. I mean, I've got Facebook pulled up. Sassy Ann, thanks for sending me that. I will talk about that. Yeah. Here pretty soon. I don't know. Waylon and Willie and the boys. I did see where there was a creator going to put out like I don't even know who that is. Is that the name? It's on Facebook. Ain't never heard of her. Well, don't warn me, because I probably won't. I don't pay no attention to people like that anyway. For sure. If she knows where Summer's at, she needs to be calling law enforcement. For sure. For sure. I don't know. I'll look at it. I will look at it. But it looks to me like from what I don't know, y'all. I don't know. So, okay. Oh, I am going to get off here. I am going to end it with this little tidbit here that I think is very interesting. And yeah, I had this pulled up before I knew that I was even going live today, you know.
The truest words was from Nietzsche when
Thank
he
you,
said
Gary.
that
Thank
any
you,
man who
Clyde.
knows
Thank
too
you,
much
Mr. A.
he can't fit in anywhere.
Who am I missing?
And that's a curse of awareness.
Thank you, Constance. Thanks, Matt.
Once you start to delve underneath the surface,
Katie.
that's when you realize this whole world, it's not so simple.
Linda.
And you start to notice who people really are and the games they're playing. And that fake confidence, all the ulterior motives.
Hi, Truth Hurts. Exploit.
And you realize this whole society, it's built on lies.
That girl.
And people, they're sheep.
Boys.
And once you see that, you can't unsee that. So you try and tell people, but they say to you, no, you're overreacting, you are crazy. So you stop talking, but you're still observing, you're still watching,
Justin.
but you know you don't belong anymore.
Oh, Deb. Kels. Thank you, Kels.
And it's not because you think you're too good for anyone. No, it's because you've seen too much and you're watching everything, and now you know you can't go back to how it was anymore.
Luna. What
What's
happened?
that playing me, Don?
Oh. Well, I don't want to play that yet. That's different content. I am going to be kind of going over some Summer Well stuff. I think I got scheduled it for tomorrow. I definitely want to do my paranormal stuff for sure. But thank you guys for hanging out. Yeah. Be you, do you, as I always say. But the thing about it is, you cannot be tricked when you're asked a question if you're speaking the truth to start with. Okay? And the opportunity to have that conversation was there, and Lisa chose not to take it. So people can look at that and decide how they feel about that on their own. I don't need to make anybody feel, any specific way about it for sure. But yeah, when you're around the YouTube streets for a while and something like that transpires, you see things, in specific ways. So I am going to get off here. 3 hours. Jesus, take the wheel on that. I'm telling you, go check out everybody's links are in the description. Please go check them all out for sure. I do want to go over the interview with the Grinder date situation for sure. I never got to really listen to the whole thing, so we'll do that. We will do that. So, all right. So, peace out, everybody. Have a great, wonderful evening, and I'm sure that I don't even know. Thank you, Nicolina, for coming up and speaking to us and letting us know the situation. For sure. And Lisa, thanks for coming up, and I don't even know what the fuck to say you did while you were up here, but it sure wasn't having a conversation, was it? You sure booked off. So, all right, peace out. I will look at that, Sadie, I promise. All right. Be you, do you. Shit, girl, I'm loud. I am loud myself. I can get rather loud myself. For sure. All right. Later, y'all.